Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Very excited about this one. We're checking out XG's performance video of HESONOO and XGene. Now, I did react to these songs when they originally came out. I also talked about in that same video, if you're interested, check out the playlist somewhere up there. In my original reaction to HESONOO and XGene, I also talked about the lyrics of Puppet Show and what I thought about the whole controversy and everything else that surrounded the lyrics, which to me wasn't much of a controversy. And I just touched on that. Unless something kind of like makes me want to talk about it again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. So if I don't mention something like HESONOO meaning umbilical cord and all that kind of stuff, please do forgive me. I am very excited about this one. Chances are that I will probably speak a little bit because, you know, I tend to lose my mind when it comes to choreography and how it kind of like relates to lyrics and the whole detail aspect of portraying lyrics and movement and all that kind of stuff. It's always been very, very fascinating to me, and part of the reason why I really got so much into like choreographies in music in general. Was about to say K-pop, but obviously this is not K-pop, this is J-pop. And yeah, very excited about this one. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh.
Welcome.
Damn. There's literally an embryo or like inside the womb kind of thing happening. They're all connected.
Hibernation deactivated.
Whoa. This is straight out of a sci-fi movie. This makes me think of like Arrival for some reason. Oh, that is so cool. Nice.
New chapter, go hard if less than Alpha 2, mega level, set it off. There ain't no limit of gimmicks, we got beyond and keep it 100. Love it or hate it, whether you ready or native, planet invaded. All day, every day we flame it. Gladiator, money, not in the tingle. Utility, whoa, fresh out the extraordinary, whoa. Intergalactic, tactical flow, going ballistic and out of this world. Cosmic, stun, Fihu, none, back up, 7, equal, 1.
Yes.
They wanna know if it's a hit or a miss. Shoot for the stars and we land on the heads. Don't mess with
Shoot for the stars.
Yeah, we born with the action. New chapter, next scene. Go hard, effortlessly. Come test me. Action. Yeah, we born with the action. New chapter, next scene. Go hard, effortlessly. Don't test me. Reach for the stars when you fall. Take me to the other side.
Oh Lord. That's so beautiful. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God. That was such an amazing touch with the ending there. All connected. Holy shit, that was incredible. I absolutely loved this. This was incredibly artistic, very, very unique. Like the whole filming, the cinematography aspect of it was amazing. The blindfolds and like the outfits in general make it feel like truly like some kind of an anime come to life. And I also like the meaning behind like the blindfold, like they don't need sight to see. Whether it's to be connected, to see themselves, to see the future, or everything else really. And as they are like kind of like born, they evolve and like they take off the blindfolds and all that kind of stuff. The synchronization in this video, the how sharp and dynamic all of these moves are, and like literally the part where it says synchronizing, then all of them come together to harmonize. It was just a thing of beauty. I think like from a performance perspective, I think that they have outdone themselves because it was incredibly unique. And as far as the lyrics, we talked about most of them extensively in the original reaction, but uh this shot with Jurin is just so incredible. It almost feels like iconic in a way. It legitimately feels like something from an anime. Like, I don't know how else to freaking explain it. I also love the part where Jurin literally wraps the blindfold around her hand before she says born with the X gene, as she does this. Usually basketball players do this to emphasize that they're a shooter. Whenever they shoot a 3-point shot, they do this to be like, I'm a shooter. And also you do this before you get your blood taken, or somebody's putting something in your vein, you get those veins. You close the circulation and all that kind of stuff. So that was a cool little, almost like a double meaning of sorts that I really, really enjoyed. The alpha to omega, like I'm the beginning, I'm the end. I love how these lyrics actually make even more sense after the controversy with Puppet Show, because a lot of people just alienated them. But no matter what, you will still be talking about us. So whether you alienate it, the planet has been invaded, much like was emphasized in, all their music videos from TGIF and, Girl Gang. There's even like a reference to Shoot for the Stars, which is like the shooting stars, if I'm not mistaken, as well. The lyrics make a lot more sense now, because they've experienced what it's like to be completely almost like misunderstood. But despite that, it doesn't stop people from still kind of like going crazy for them. And they have as much love, if not more, before now after Puppet Show than before. Obviously, Puppet Show was a big thing, and I really, really love the storytelling and the lyrics. And like a lot of people kind of like those who talked shit about what is the meaning of the song and who it puts down. A lot of people mentioned the fact that the song itself was actually written by a few people, some of them who were men, so it would kind of be counterintuitive for a man to talk shit to themselves and be like a song that degrades men and all that kind of stuff. So that didn't make too much sense. But even without that, just kind of like realizing the context of the music video and realizing who XG is and like their entire lore and like the storyline with like them invading a planet and all that kind of stuff, it would make a lot more sense to be like, this song is about kind of like their struggles and how nothing can stop them from reaching to the top, and kind of like going up against the industry that is holding you down, rather than think that Puppet Show was supposed to degrade a specific gender. That was not what the song was about. Don't mess with the technique, it's flawless. It kind of like reminds me, I think I said that in the original reaction, but it reminds me of the song Don't Sweat the Technique a little bit. I don't know if there's a reference there or not. The Reach for the Stars part, it's literally the shot, which to me is almost kind of like an iconic shot of that being, which is almost like the music industry in a way, who is holding, I believe Hinata was holding its hand. And then there was, I believe it was Julia, who was trying to go up for that balloon, which was a representation of reaching for the stars, and she was stopped. So he's holding her hand, holding her foot, trying to prevent her from ascending, while he is holding Julia's hand as far as like keeping her grounded. So it's like the industry that creates the illusion that you have all of the power and the freedom to be who you want to be and reach for the stars, when in reality, they don't necessarily do that. So I thought that was a really awesome metaphor, and obviously what they do in the actual music video after like the sacrifice of one of the guys, which a lot of people speculated that it was a reference to the producer of XG, who used to be an idol. So it's kind of like him lending a bit of a helping hand, I guess, in terms of like making sure that the mistakes and like the things that he went through, that they don't go through it as well. I don't know how accurate is that, if anyone actually talked about anything in terms of like theories and whatnot, when it comes to the producer or anyone within XG. But then we see them basically ascend. They have all these different clothes. I'm pretty sure that Chisa is wearing like a wolf head, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that, like an animal head, and there's like different colored eyes, and all that kind of stuff to really emphasize the uniqueness of XG. But yeah, this music video was awesome. The performance video was awesome. They also, again, we touched on it, like 7=1, like all for one, one for all, and all for one, and all that kind of stuff. It's really awesome. And I also think that they said something about no gimmicks and all that kind of stuff, which is also really, really cool, because you look at the concept of XG. I feel like this could have gone south so many different ways and turned into a bit of a gimmick, but they have the right team, directors, producers, people around that really take care of XG and want to portray this concept in the best possible way while making some really awesome music in the meantime. So yeah, I feel like they did a phenomenal job. The performance video was awesome. Their synchronization, teamwork, and everything, the facial expressions, and the lyrics, were already talked about them plenty. And yeah, I'll just end this reaction with saying that this is exactly what, this is probably much more than I could have hoped for, because I didn't even realize that these songs would have a performance video or anything other than the songs that we already checked out. So this was an awesome surprise for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Again, if I missed something, if you want to add something to this video, feel free to do so in the comment section down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.